everyone. My name is Joseph Goodnight. This is my midterm presentation for business communications, and the person I interviewed is named Andrew Millis. He is a successful real estate investor in the Denver area. He owns commercial buildings such as office buildings. He owns a couple gyms, and he actually owns some buildings out of state like Arizona, Florida, and West Virginia. So that is the kind of role I would like to have one day. And I know it's not really a role that I can be employed in necessarily, but it's a role that I could be an entrepreneur in. So, soft skills. In this interview, the participants showed how their soft skills played a role in resolving a workplace challenge. When a conflict arose between two coworkers over scheduling, they used empathy and active listening to help both individuals feel heard and understood. This diffused the tension and allowed them to find a solution that worked for everyone. They emphasized how soft skills like communication and emotional intelligence foster trust and improve overall team morale. Interestingly, they believe adaptability is the most critical soft skill in their current role. If they were in a leadership position like a CEO, he would invest in workshops and coaching to help employees strengthen the skills across the company. Effective listening and communication. Mr. Millis highlighted how effective listening and clear communication have impacted their success at work. He described a situation where they made sure to fully understand a coworker's concerns about project deadlines by repeating back what they heard and asking clarifying questions. This prevented a major miscommunication. In another example, they had to deliver a project update under pressure with little to no preparation. While they admitted they'd prepare key talking points next time. They also shared how active listening helped turn frustrating customer interactions into a positive outcome and suggested that all employees could benefit from workshops that build listening skills. Workplace diversity. In terms of workplace diversity, the participant explained that their company actively promotes the diversity through inclusive hiring panels and unconscious bias training. However, they pointed out that leadership roles lack diversity and could be improved. They recalled a project where team members from different cultural backgrounds brought up unique perspectives that significantly improved their final result. On the other hand, they faced challenges working in diverse team due to language barriers. They handled this by using translation tools and conducting regular check-ins, but they admitted that they involve HR earlier next time to avoid confusion. Anticipating the audience. Participants shared how adapting communication to different audiences has been critical in their role. For example, when presenting software updates to the sales team, they avoided technical jargon and focused on real-world benefits to ensure the message connected. He also shared a time where he misread the audience. Upper management preferred high level over technical details, which caused confusion after that. They learned to ask questions up front about the expectations. Their go-to approach now includes considering the audience's role, background, and communication preferences. They recommend using templates tailored to different departments or role to improve clarity. Direct/indirect strategy for communication. When asked about different When asked about direct versus indirect communication, the participant explained that they use a direct approach for urgent matters or when addressing performance issues, while an indirect approach is more appropriate for sensitive topics when cultural factors are at play. They shared how, when addressing a coworker's underperformance, they use an indirect approach by starting the conversation with positive feedback. This helped keep the coworker motivated while still addressing the issue. They also mentioned adjusting his style for generational differences. Older coworkers preferred face-to-face communication, which helped build better rapport and avoid misunderstandings. Workplace messaging and texting. So, Mr. Millis explained their process for deciding between text, email, or formal messages in the workplace. They use texting for quick updates, emails for detailed or formal messages, and face-to-face communication for sensitive topics. He shared a time when a text they sent came over across as harsh due to wording, so they followed up with a phone call to smooth things over. Their recommendations for workplace texting are simple. Keep it professional, avoid slang or jokes that could be misinterpreted, and never text supervisors outside of work hours unless it's urgent. As CEO, they would implement clear texting policies to avoid misunderstandings. He also, let's see, sorry, social media networking for business. Mr. Mills discussed how social media has benefited their company, particularly through LinkedIn. By sharing success stories and industry insights, the company has been able to attract new clients and build its brand. When posting business related content, they follow strict guidelines, avoiding political opinions, steering clear of upfront language or unprofessional language, and making sure all content provides value. They shared how the personally made a professional connection on LinkedIn that led to collaborative project, which they maintain by periodically checking in and offering support. Their takeaway is that professional networking online, when done right, can open real business opportunities. Adjustment messages. The participants shared how their experience with adjustment messages, both giving and receiving them. They once had to deny a customer a refund but when approached with empathy, he acknowledged the customer's frustrations and offered alternate solutions. This helped maintain the relationship despite the disappointment. They also received an effective adjustment message from the supplier, which included an apology and a discount for future purchases. That experience taught them the importance of tone. How you can say something can be just as important as how you say it. A respectful, understanding tone can preserve trust even when delivering bad news. Professionalism. Professionalism, according to Mr. Millis, plays a major role in daily work. He recalled a tense meeting where emotions ran high, but by staying composed and professional, they earned respect and helped de-escalate the situation. They also shared how they handled a coworker behaving unprofessionally by addressing the issue privately and focusing on company expectations rather than making it personal. To maintain a professional image, even under stress, he relies on habits like dressing appropriately, staying calm, and avoiding workplace gossip. Their recommendations for other practice mindfulness. Their recommendation for others is to practice mindfulness and stay focused on long-term reputation, not short-term frustrations. Interviewing effectively. When it comes to effective interviewing, the participant looks for adaptability, communication skills, and cultural fit in candidates. They believe interviews should access both technical qualifications and how well someone aligns with the company's values. As CEO, he would implement structured interviews and panel style discussions to reduce bias. He shared how preparation made a huge difference in our own successful interview. Researching the company and practicing responses helped them feel confident and make a strong impression. On the flip side, he once had an interview go poorly due to lack of preparation, which taught them to never underestimate the importance of being ready. So that is my midterm presentation. Hope you all enjoyed it. I've had a good semester so far, and let me know what you think of this presentation and give me some feedback of what I might need to do differently. And yeah, see ya.